right. DFW COR Climbers 2015. She said, give it up for me. I said, give it up for y'all. I mean, everybody's been doing great. We got a really solid group. As most of y'all know, my name is Wille. I'm an RSC at the Flower Mountain location, and my metric was accessories. So basically, we're going to sum this up today with, I'm going to go over my metric. Another thing we're going to go over is metric success, where we're at when I started in working in the metric, and where we are now, and what our projections are going to be. The key takeaways from the COR Climbers program is another thing I'm going to hit on today, and then what's next for me with AT&T. And there's a lovely picture included. So growing accessory sales is just what I really wanted to touch on. As a store, we have a lot of individuals that are high performing, a lot of individuals that follow, and then some that just, it doesn't quite stick for them. The best thing that I've been able to do is just share my best practices one-on-one with other individuals, and that's where I'm hitting on team coaching here. What I mean by that is there's things that can work across the board, things that can work for one person. So what I really try to find is just something that you can connect on people personally with. For myself, one of the biggest things that I always do is, I stress on all of our bundles, I stress on current promotions, I find out what's on sale, what's new, what's premium. And then the final thing that I always leave every customer with is gonna be, all right, so we got you set up with a great case, got you set up with a screen protector, we got your charging options. While you're in here, would you like to get any other cables, car chargers, anything like that? And that always brings it to their attention, because not a lot of people are in an AT&T store all the time. They'll come in to upgrade their phones, they'll come in sometimes to see about new products and services, but sometimes these customers, depending on like their next installments, will come in a year, year and a half, 2 years. The thing that we've been hitting on is every morning we'll kind of have our group huddle, group powwow within the store. And something that I got with Letitia on one of our ASMs, just helping out with accessories. She just really suggested something to just drive results. Every morning or every day we'll have an accessory of the day challenge. And that's just one item in particular that we're gonna grab and say, this is something to sell today. And we'll also put that in with some current drivers within the company. Like as far as, we'll have contests and say on a Sunday, we have a lot of people on staff on any given Sunday. So if you sell a DirecTV today or a Digital Life today, then we'll let you go home an hour early, and we'll let 2 people go home. And pretty much if it comes to 3 people that have sold a wired product that they've also sold that accessory of the day, that's gonna be the tiebreaker. So like on those accessories of the day, we'll try to do a premium audio. It's really stuck with wireless beats is what we'll bring up on that, because that's a great promotion with an upgrade, 20% off of an Apple product. And then the other thing that we have is an under goal basket. And pretty much what that is, if you're under goal on accessories and it's been a current trend, we have where you go, not necessarily sit there and try to pick out exactly what the customer is gonna want for that item, just a broad spectrum of what they're gonna need. Like a screen protector, a case, a car charger, bring it back to the table and just say, I mean, this isn't, I didn't know if you wanted the pink one or the blue one, but this is kind of just a general grasp of what you would need for your phone, for protection, for accessories, for charging going forward. And the other thing that we have is y'all all know about the My Rewards $200 a day incentive. If you sell $200 in accessories, you get My Rewards points or money on your debit card. And the thing that we've been really good at about is tracking who's selling $200 a day, how many days they've done it, are they consecutive, are they continuing to touch it, and even how far they're surpassing it is another thing that we always touch on. Everybody, whether it's Rodney, Letitia, Keith, every single one of our managers are going to touch on accessories and how great individuals are doing. It goes out in our emails, it comes up in our meetings, it comes up in our little Sunday powwows as well. And this right here is just going to be a bar graph of the time between August and October with our accessory sales. I was going to put November up there, but we were only a mid-month when I pulled these numbers. So I didn't want to be like, okay guys, we got 50, we got 58, we got 65, and then we got 33, but The good thing is that we are projected to hit target at this point in November, and we've seen a steady increase just in the past couple months. My key takeaways from COR Climbers are going to be networking skills. We've had a lot of people very high up in the company come in and talk with us, and it's been a great pleasure to meet all of those people. As far as networking goes for me, so this kind of comes back to home, but my dad's a mechanic, and basically what that would, or something that he's always told me, it's all about who you know. You can know how to strip down a car, put it back together, do everything to it, but you're not going to be able to do that without tools. And as far as I see networking and people, those are the tools that are going to drive you for success, and they're going to push you in the right direction. And the other thing is going to be how to lead a team. And there's a lot of different types of leaders. There's leaders who jump into just about everything. There's leaders who kind of take the sit back approach and then just kind of tell you positive things what you're doing, negative things what you're doing. And I really think that it's going to have to be on a personal level with each rep. If you're looking at ASM or a store manager position, you just really have to find out each person, what they're great at, what they're progressing in, and you just really have to have a good personal connection with them. And I found that out in this program, and I already had a pretty good grasp of that before as well. And then the other thing is driving for positive results. The company grows and grows every day. I mentioned earlier that change is why so many people move around to different positions within their time with the company. We purchased DirecTV. That brings us on a huge scale because with Uverse, we're limited to what we can have in the ground. DirecTV brings us, you can get a signal anywhere you have a clear blue sky. So I mean, the company's constantly growing. We're in a little bit of everything now. That's what I always tell every customer. We got everything from DirecTV to home security. We got internet, we have cell phones, hotspots, you name it. Just about anything you have a need for, AT&T can fill that. And I really like working with a company that is in just about everything, because that's job security for me. And then always being able to move forward and always having something ahead is just a really great thing. The other thing for me that I found along the course of COR Climbers is my direction, exactly what I want to do moving forward with the company. Honestly, when I got the job, I noticed immediately it's a company that is really going to invest in who they hire. I was like, I started out in Amarillo, completely different market from what I'm in right now. And they told me they were going to fly me to Dallas, they were going to give me a meal card, they were taking care of my stay. I had a month training where I was in and out of the store. I'm a hands-on kind of guy, and I also like the classroom time as well. I mean, so it's just really, it's not another job. You're not going to flip burgers just to make a paycheck. You're not going, I mean, you're not really out here for yourself. You got other people that are working for you too. And I really saw that and learned that and got to see that. And I really got to see that hands-on throughout the COR Climbers program. What's next for me is going to be, I just really want to continue as a positive influence in my store. The other thing I was touching on is going to be, if you're going to be a top performer, they can see that. They can see that in the numbers. But the other thing you got to do that I found out throughout this program is that you have to be able to coach others to do the same thing. And that's why they made us specialize in our certain areas like accessories or DirecTV or Next and PRPO. The other thing that I really want to do is move into an ASM role. I've been with the company for 1.5 years, and I really want to keep moving forward with this great company. And I just also wanted to say thank you, not only to Heather for hosting the COR Climbers, for everybody in here. I've learned something from each one of y'all individually. I just want to say thank you very much, and good luck to everybody moving forward.